So first of all, thank you actually for allowing me to show you that I will not let you down then, and for inviting you to share a few observations also this year about the TAP pilot project. I think by now most of you know of the project. I would almost venture to say that it would be impossible not to. So let me then do this. Let me maybe cast a light on a few additional angles to that which I've discussed. Let me discuss a little bit the partnership that we've developed with the Hellenic Republic to implement the project. This is, of course, underpinned by a number of important elements and benefits, some of which were referred to earlier in the day. It indeed does enhance Greece's strategic role, both in the region as well as in Europe. It sends a very important signal of investor confidence in Greece today. And of course, it implements a project that will make a notable contribution to the economic stimulus. I think that the importance of the value of the project to both Greece and to Europe are very well known by now, so I shall not belabor these points. Just suffice to say that having been selected as the best option to bring the Caspian gas into Europe is, of course, a huge achievement that we share with our partners, the Hellenic Republic. You have heard me talk about this on numerous occasions, but it's still with a special feeling that I actually speak to you today, since 2016 is the year where we will commence the actual construction phase. In Greece, we're planning to start construction in the middle of this year, but activities are already well underway. In May, we received our first ships and trains transporting pipes and bends into the ports of Thessaloniki and Kavala, approximately 1,500 pipes and 200 bends. And today, trains carrying some 80 pipes arrive every day at the marshalling yard in Thessaloniki. And I remind you that each of these pipe segments is approximately 18 meters long and weigh 10 tons. 32,000 such pipes will be used in Greece, together with an additional 21,000 pipes in Albania, Italy, and offshore. That makes 53,000 pipes weighing in over 500,000 tons. That's the equivalent of 72 Eiffel Towers. And that is, of course, also the reason why safety is our number one priority that we will never compromise on. I'm very pleased with our safety record to date. During the last 2 years, we have conducted 3.5 million man-hours of work, 1 million of which done in Greece, without any lost time injuries. Our teams that are working locally, the community liaison officers, the engineers, the land teams, they have by now driven 1.6 million kilometers in Greece. That's the moon and back, and then back to the moon again. That is a world-class achievement, but it leaves no room for complacency. So this is something we monitor with utmost attention. Safety is critically important for us, and we of course recognize that it is also critically important for the communities that we collaborate with. And that's one of the reasons why we have also focused some of our CSR programs that we're now starting to roll out in local partnerships and in partnership with the government on community safety. You may have seen that we're doing a program with IMET, which aims at educate the children in our local communities about road safety. This is something we want to do because we're putting big trucks on the road. And in the first 4 weeks that we have recently conducted, we have already reached 9,500 students with our training. So this community collaboration is very important for us, but I would say that collaboration is actually the key word for us. We have collaborated to date with some 150 companies in Greece. We have had Greek businesses winning major contracts in competition with huge international corporations. We have long-standing cooperation with VESFA. We're working with the chambers of commerce. We're working with the technical chambers. And we view this collaboration as an absolutely essential component. What we want to create is a project with a very strong shared ownership with the state, with the business, and also with the local communities. And I think that we have shown that this approach actually makes it possible to implement a major geostrategic project, as is always discussed, by being equally conscious of the local communities. And I think this is an essential component to why we're also receiving the outstanding support that we are from the Greek government and the Hellenic Republic. I think this is an acknowledgement not only of what we do, but also of how we're doing this. So I've made a promise, I'll keep it short. So in conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, we're starting. We are now receiving the materials, we're mobilizing our technical works, we're every day stepping up our local interaction even further, and I'm quite confident that in 2020, as Anar referenced, as we look back on this huge technical endeavor, we should all be very pleased and can pride ourselves with having been partners in an endeavor that has not only seized tangible benefits and opportunities, but has also shown that it is really possible to realize a project of this magnitude in a way that doesn't only satisfy the geostrategic and national objectives, but can also set new standards on the individual level for health and safety, for technical excellence, as well as a socio-economic collaboration. Thank you very much.